Hi friends,
and
welcome
back.
to Active. Almost said active activity. Welcome back to yet another beautiful episode of My Zone Active Kids, where we actively invest in your future.
Whose future? Your future.
Well, I'm Elsa, and today I'm joined by my amazing friend.
Hi friends, it's Frankie back.
Well, Frankie, today we have a very, very interesting topic.
Oh.
Today we are talking all about how technology can help us grow more food. And you are going to be hearing Memory Wale and Musengam Silwawa.
Oof.
Yeah, more. So, yeah, that's our topic for today.
Oof. I hope you started because I don't think I ever heard any of those names before.
Well, I only got to know a little bit about them, but yeah, those are some of our heroes today.
We'll have to learn more about them
we
later.
Definitely
Will.
But before we get into this episode, don't you feel comfortable on your beanbag?
I do.
And don't you want to tell our friends where they can get these beanbags? I
do. Friends, if you want cool beanbags like this and be cool kids like us, you can get them at info@kickstartnam.com.
Yes.
That is right, ne?
Yes, that
Just
is
make
right,
sure
Frankie.
I remember that correctly. Where else can our friends come and find us though?
Well, if you want to catch up with us, make sure you tune in every weekday, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m., Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25. You can also find us on Facebook on our Zoshi Facebook page or on our website, which is oneup2.com.
That's right.
Oh, not to forget our WhatsApp chatbot.
I was about to say that.
Oh, I almost forgot about it.
Almost forgot. We are also on WhatsApp where we have a chatbot where you guys can come, you can interact with us, you can find out more about the show and everything about it.
Yes, but before we get into this amazing topic for today, don't you think we should sing for our friends a song?
We should, and don't be shy, you guys can sing along too. What song are we singing?
Since today we are talking about plants and technology, well, I think McDonald's would be proper for this episode because it also has to do with plants and animals. But yeah.
You're right. A farm song for a farm episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go.
Wait, which animals are we using?
We can start with my favorite, chicken.
We start with the chicken. And then we do the cow.
Okay, and then which last one can we add?
We
can add a dog, a man's best friend.
Yeah, we'll do the dog last then.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
first chicken,
cow, and then
a
dog. Okay.
Let's go.
You ready, friends? In 3, 2, 1. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm there was
a chicken.
E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck cluck here and a cluck cluck there. Here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck cluck. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Old MacDonald had a farm.
E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow. E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Old
MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a dog. E-I-E-I-O. With a woof woof there and a woof woof there. Here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof woof. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Ooh, yeah, that was amazing.
It
but
was.
Before we start with anything else, let's first go hear from Zeki and Zoe because I think they have a story for us.
I do. I also heard they have a story for us. So let's go and listen to them.
Zeki and Zoe.
Bye, friends.
Hello, Zoe. Guess what? I just heard about a farmer who saved all his tomatoes.
Wow, Zeki! How did he do that? Did he have a big magic watering can?
Not magic, silly. He used AgriPredict.
It's like a super smart weather forecaster for plants.
AgriPredict? What's that? Is it something or some sort of a robot?
Haha, no, it's a clever tool that Memory and Musenga made. It helps farmers know when their crops might get sick.
So it tells us if there's a disease outbreak, like a plant doctor sending warnings?
Exactly. It uses special computers to look at the weather and tell if a disease might spread.
That's so clever. So the farmers knew to protect his tomatoes before they got sick.
Yes, he sprayed them with something to keep the disease away, all thanks to AgriPredict.
That's amazing. So AgriPredict helps farmers grow more food?
Exactly. Less disease means more healthy plants and more food for everyone.
That means more yummy tomatoes, spinach, and everything else.
Yes, and it shows how smart people can use technology to help others.
It's like Memory and Musenga are plant superheroes.
They are. They saw a problem, the sick crops, and used their brains to find a solution.
And that solution helps everyone have more food to eat. What a great idea!
It teaches us that we can all use our talents to make the world a better place.
Even if it's just by helping plants stay healthy.
Yes, small actions can make a big difference.
So, if we use our heads, we can grow more with technology?
Exactly. AgriPredict is proof of that. It combines weather, science, computer smarts, and a whole lot of caring for our farmers.
Whoa, it sounds complicated. How does it actually work? Does it need like a really big computer?
It uses something called data analysis. It feeds the computer tons of weather information like temperature, rainfall, and humidity.
So, all that weather stuff goes in the computer? And then what?
Then the computer looks for patterns. It knows which weather conditions make certain plants' diseases more likely to spread.
Like if it's really humid, a certain type of mold will grow?
Precisely! And AgriPredict can predict those humid conditions before they even happen, giving a farmer time to act.
But that's like predicting the future of plant diseases.
In a way, yes. It's all about using information to make smart choices.
So Memory and Musenga are like detectives but for plants and weather?
That's a great way to put it. They're solving mysteries to help farmers succeed.
This is actually way cooler than a magic watering can.
I agree. And the best part is anyone can learn these skills.
Really? Even me? I'm not very good with computers, you know.
It's not about computers, Zoe. It's about finding a problem you care about and using your talents to solve it.
So I don't have to be a computer whiz to make a difference?
Not at all. Maybe you're great at art. You can design posters to teach people about AgriPredict.
Or maybe I could help plant a garden at school and use what I learned to keep the plants healthy. But you know what, Zeki? Don't you think we should also try and make or come up with something like AgriPredict?
I think we should.
So let's go try it out. Bye, friends!
Bye, friends! Hi, friends!
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome
That was
back.
Such a beautiful not discussion, but story from Zeki and Zoe.
It was a nice story, especially for someone like me that really likes technology.
And for me, that likes plants. Like I love farming, so I have learned one or two things about agri what?
Agri-predict, I think.
Yeah,
Agri-predict, that's its name.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
But Frankie, I have a
What's up?
question for you.
Yes.
So tell me, how can technology help farmers grow more food? Or how do you think technology, because I don't know how technology can help farmers grow more food.
Well, there's actually a bunch of different ways.
Really?
Well, at least the ones that I know of. One of them being the fact that farmers have started using drones to spray their crops, to water their crops, and to spray it with medicine.
Oh,
So it's less fuel, it's less work. They just send the drone to fly, and then they spray it and water it.
I actually saw that by my neighbor's farm. Usually for us, we will always have watering cans and watering, but it was so tiring and it was a lot of work. I actually saw that. Now I know, because if you would have asked me, I would have told you that I don't know anything about technology and farming. But now I know because I've seen that with my neighbor.
Right?
Okay,
So it's already in Namibia.
Yeah, okay, I don't know if it's the exact same one, but I also saw one way they did like for watering. So I don't know how they connected the pipes, and then all they need to do is like just to open the tap, and then all the the plants will start the water will go in the pipes and then start dripping slowly but surely. Thereby the watering process, I mean, isn't it also considered somehow as technology? Or?
It is considered technology, actually. Technology doesn't always have to be electrical, right? So that does count as technology. I don't remember what it's called, but I do know what you're talking about. It's an irrigation system, actually.
Yes, it's an irrigation. That's what my neighbor said. Yeah, I totally forgot about it, but yeah, that's what my neighbor said, and I was so impressed.
I'm glad to see that Namibia is bringing in more technology to help, actually.
Exactly.
Because it is improving it so much. Like, you don't have to wake up early morning anymore and walk how long with a watering can and going back to fetch more water and everything.
Imagine having to wake up early in the morning to water a whole garden before you go to school. Now you can't even do that anymore. All you need to do is wake up, open the tap, you go take a shower. By the time you're done taking a shower, you can close the tap, and then you are done.
Right.
Making life easier.
Right. Now, imagine, that's a garden. Imagine these big farms, how much easier it gets for them.
I know, right?
Right.
But now, I also have another question.
Ooh, tell me what's on your mind.
So why is it important to combine farming with technology?
Well, the answer to that question is actually something that I mentioned earlier, in that it is making it easier for farmers to plant and harvest more.
Oh, yeah.
Not only, but the thing is, it's not only for them easier, they're also giving more to the people, because they give the food to the community. Whether or not they're selling it or they're donating it, it's going out to the community, and it's also feeding their own family. So when we mix technology and farming, when we improve it in that way, we are making it better for everyone. Like, think about it this way. If you plant one apple tree, you can get one tree's worth of apples, because you have to give it new soil, you have to water it and everything. But if we use, for example, your pipe system, you can plant a whole row of apple trees, and you won't have to go to each and every one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
Now it definitely makes sense.
Right.
I definitely want to hear more about these, Frankie. But it's time to go back to our besties to hear what they have to say.
Right. Let's go here back again from Zaki and Zoe. Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful, hooray! Hello, 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 how are you? I'm good, I'm good, I'm great, I'm great, I'm wonderful. Hooray!
Hi friends, my name is Zoe.
And my name is Zaki.
And
we are
niece and nephew. Zaki, today we are talking about using technology to help farmers.
That sounds complicated. How can computers help grow food?
Remember AgriPredict? It uses computers to detect or predict what plants might get sick.
Oh yeah, like a weather forecast for plant disease.
Exactly, so farmers can protect their crops before it's too late.
That's really smart. So technology can help us grow more food?
It can also help us use less water and even find better ways to plant crops.
Wow. So technology is like a super helper for farmers?
Absolutely. It can make farming easier and more sustainable.
Sustainable? What does that mean?
It means that we can keep growing food for a long time without hurting the planet.
So, like, we don't use up all the good stuff in the soil?
Exactly. We want the soil to stay healthy so it can keep feeding us. Think of it like a bank account.
A bank account? What does money have to do with farming?
Well, if you keep taking money out of your bank account and never put any in, what happens?
You run out of money.
Right. And if you keep taking from the soil and not giving back, it gets tired and it can't grow any good food anymore.
So sustainable farming is like putting money back in the soil bank?
You got it. We use technology to help farmers take care of the soil and the water and everything else.
Like maybe AgriPredict can tell them when to add special healthy things to the soil?
Yes, exactly. And technology can also help farmers use less of those especially healthy things so they don't use too much.
That makes sense. So it's not just about growing more food, it's about growing food the right way.
Precisely. It's about being smart and responsible with our planet.
Wow, I never thought about it that way. Farming is more complicated than I thought.
It is, but technology is making it easier to do it right.
So, AgriPredict is just one way technology helps?
Yes, there are so many other cool things.
Like what? Flying robot farmers?
Not quite flying robots, family, but things like drones that can take pictures of the field.
Pictures? What good are pictures?
They can show farmers which plants are sick and need more water even before the farmer can see it with their own eyes.
Wow! It's like having supervision. So they can fix the problem right away?
Exactly. They can target their effort and only help the plant that needs it, saving time and resources.
It sounds way more efficient than just watering everything all the time.
Exactly, Zeki. So, and it also sometimes even uses robots to pick fruits and vegetables.
So, no more squished strawberries?
No more squished strawberries. Hopefully a lot fewer, and it means less waste.
Wow! So, technology isn't just about predicting stuff?
Nope, not at all. But it was such a nice discussion with you, Zeki. But it's time to go back to our friends.
That's right. Let's go see what they have in store next. Bye, friends.
Bye, friends.
Hi, friends.
Back, friends. And you know what time it is now, Frankie? No, not that time. Not that time. I mean the segment. Because it's my favorite part of the show.
Oh, really?
So do you know what time it is?
I do you?
Which is
Active
activity.
activity.
It's time to exercise our brains.
That's right.
So do you want to tell our friends what we are doing for active activity today?
I do.
Okay, please
So,
tell them.
today, for this episode, we are going to be doing something a bit different than usual. What we are going to do is we are going to imagine new technologies to help farmers.
Oh, I like that.
Oh.
I like, because I have so many things. I have so many things on my mind right now. Can you start playing already?
I'm excited because I remember you said you don't really know much about technology.
Yeah, but I know a lot of things that needs help on the farm.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Okay, you start, Frankie.
Are you sure? Because it's usually ladies first.
Okay, then let me start.
Okay.
So, first things first, I would want not somebody, we can actually create it, So how about we come up with a machine that helps farmers pick their vegetables?
That's a good idea, but I think there actually is one already. Or at least there's one for picking vegetables out of the ground, I know.
No, not out of the ground. I mean, like, you see how lemon trees, apple trees, mango trees are so big.
Yes.
I don't always have energy to climb a mango tree to go pick my mangoes.
That's
How about I just
true.
get something that like a machine that just comes and then but it should be able to detect those that are already ripe. So it doesn't end up taking the ones that are not ripe yet.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's actually a good idea.
You
And
see?
it also makes it less dangerous for you.
Exactly, because I might climb and fall. In this case, I don't have to climb.
Right? That's a good idea. Now
And what will you want to come up with?
for
Frankie?
me? Let me see actually. When you said that it has to be able to know which ones are ripe, that actually made me think of doing that. Maybe creating something that can know which fruit are ripe, which ones are rotten, and which one still needs to go. But it'll be special because it'll give you exact time on how long until it's ripe.
Oh,
So then you
that's
can plan.
interesting.
Then you can plan when to do your harvest instead of having to go out and look every time.
Oh, now that makes sense. Now, since you are talking about that, how about we come up with one again to combine with yours on the exact... Okay, but this time around it's like planting season. Sometimes when we plant our seeds, we always sometimes it's either you water less or you overwater your seedlings,
Yeah,
right?
yes,
How
yes.
about we come up with a plan that just water our plants, but with a specific amount of water that the plant needs?
Oh, so like we can make it a special watering can where you type in the kind of plant you're planting, and then it'll say an alarm or something.
Exactly, and then it should also be able to detect like how much fertilizer is needed. Because at times we might plant, but then the plant needs more fertilizer.
Yeah.
But then we don't have enough fertilizer, or we end up putting fertilizer, but then it's too much fertilizer.
Too much fertilizer, yeah.
So something to measure water and fertilizer.
Yeah. But
and,
that'll have to be something that you like stick in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would really want I would really want us to come up with that.
That would be good. But you're talking now about plants needing different types of water and everything, and it had me thinking, what if instead of creating technology, what if we create a new plant that has all the fruits and vegetables and just needs one type of fertilizer and one amount of water?
Is the plant gonna have all or different kind of fruits and vegetables?
Yes.
Now you're talking. Now, how
Everything
high five, Frankie?
just
That
in one
was so
place.
creative. That is something I would really want to have at my house.
Right? That is definitely something we need to think about making. eh?
I would really want you to tell me more about these, but our time is up. We have to say goodbye to our
Oh
friends.
no.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit more?
No, not even a little bit more. But you can still continue talking to me after these.
Oh right, we need to make our new tree.
Yes, we definitely need to go make our new nutrient. But friends, don't forget, if you want to catch up with us again, make sure you tune in Monday to Friday, 10 a.m., Dstv channel 285 and Gotv channel 25. But from myself, Elsa, and my wonderful friend,
Frankie.
is bye.